Thank you for clicking and turning this one on. I'm Dan.
And I'm Jenn.
And we are the co-founders of English Perfectus. In this video, we're going to be just having a normal conversation. We've got a few questions put together and we're going to talk about them and just give you some listening practice. So.
Sounds good.
All right. What is your favorite movie?
I don't know what.
I'll go first.
Okay.
I think I've got a few. I really like Forrest Gump, and I really like Shawshank Redemption, and I think The Wizard of Oz.
Those are good ones.
Yeah.
I think we just watched a really good film the other day, last night. It was
Office
Space. Yeah, that's a good one.
That is a good one.
And I like thrillers, not horrors, though I can't handle horrors that much. But yeah, thrillers, mysteries. I like that sort of thing. Comedy.
Yeah, you love murder mysteries, don't you?
I do, yeah. But I like the British style of murder mystery. I don't really like the North American style.
There is a big difference, isn't there, between the British and the American?
There is. I think so. The British version, it's more about the community, finding out about the different characters in that community, and then solving the mystery. Whereas in the North American ones, they just they're a little bit more gritty and just not my style.
Yeah, they're quite cold and yeah.
They are. I have a question for you.
Okay.
So this is kind of out of the box, but what if you could have an animal as a pet, not the typical animal, it could be something that's extinct or around now, any sort of animal, and it doesn't have to be inside the house. You can keep it outside. What would it be?
So as a pet.
As a pet.
And
it could be, for example, a lion, although I would not choose that.
So something that's not a cat or a dog or a parrot.
That's right, yeah.
It would be, I think I would go with a dinosaur. Dinosaur would be one.
I kind of knew you'd say that one.
Dinosaur or a crocodile or an elephant. What would you choose?
So I don't think I would choose those. I have a question for you. The dinosaur one that you said, what kind of dinosaur? Because that's pretty frightening.
Dinosaur, it would be, my favorite dinosaur it's a plant-eating dinosaur. It's a stegosaurus.
That's okay. I wouldn't choose a carnivore or a meat-eating dinosaur. But for me personally, I think I would choose a giraffe because I think they're kind of neat and they're really neat to look at. I also saw online a video of people staying at a hotel where there's giraffes outside. I don't know if that was real or if it was computer generated, but that seems really neat. And it would be pretty cool to tell your friends to come on over to see your pet giraffe. I think that would be a really neat thing to have. But another one would be an elephant, just because I like elephants. I think they're gentle giants. Might be wrong about that, but that's my impression of them.
Yeah, pet giraffe would be a conversation starter for sure.
I think so.
What is your favorite era or genre of style?
So I think I like the 1920s. I think that goes back to the Great Gatsby book as well. Flapper style. They have the bobs with the waves. It's all very glamorous. And I think that would be a time that would be fun as well.
Yeah.
What about yourself?
think I would choose, for style, probably the 1950s.
Well, that's a good one. I agree with that.
I always see those black and white photos, or where they're wearing what type of hat is that? A top hat, or that the gentleman always wore?
Yeah.
That
They always dressed better back then.
classic style.
Yeah.
All right. Are you an early bird or a night owl?
Oh, I think I'm more of an early bird than a night owl. But yeah, I think an early bird.
Early bird?
Yeah. What about yourself?
I'm a night owl.
Night owl.
I love the evenings in the night. Yeah.
I knew that about you. Yeah.
So, if you could meet any historical figure, who would it be?
That's a really hard one.
You can only choose one.
I think I would. I don't know. What about yourself? I'm going to let you answer that first, and then I'll make up my mind.
I'm just trying to think of whether I should choose a political figure or a musician or a philosopher. I'm going to go with Albert Einstein.
That's a good one.
Because the reason being, he was such a great scientific thinker, but he was also quite wise and has great quotes. So, Albert Einstein. What about you?
I would like to meet Audrey Hepburn. I really admire her style, and I really liked watching her movies. But I know sometimes they say you don't really want to meet your idols because it can be a little disappointing sometimes. So I'm not really sure. I have a question for you.
Okay.
If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go to?
Travel anywhere in the world. Ooh, that's a tough one. I know we went to Rome. That was beautiful.
It was.
A beautiful city. Oh, I think I would go with top 3 would probably be Paris,
That's a nice one.
London, and New York. What about you?
I loved Rome so much that I think I would want to explore Italy more and maybe go to the southern coast of Italy, maybe visit the island of Capri, maybe Sorrento, those areas. I think I would really like to maybe travel to Spain, maybe see a couple of countries in one trip.
So, would you rather go to a botanical garden or an art museum?
I would go to a botanical garden because I feel like no matter when I went, I would really find it calming and nice. And with a museum, I usually go if I want to see that specific exhibit that's on display that day.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why a botanical garden, because no matter when I go and see the botanical garden, I know that I will find it relaxing and nice. And sometimes you just need that in the day and in the week. How about yourself?
It's a tough one because a botanical garden would have the sunshine and the fresh air. So beautiful, but I think I would go with an art gallery. I love art, and I think that it's really the pinnacle of someone's artistic career is to create one of those pieces of art, and it's beautiful and it takes a lot of skill. I think for those reasons, I'd go with an art gallery or museum.
Yeah. You won me over. What hobbies do you have?
I love music. I love playing the guitar. I like to watch sports, particularly soccer or football, depending on where you are, and hockey, and any sport really that's competitive at a high level, I find fascinating and interesting. And spending time with friends and family, relaxing. What about you?
With hobbies, I'm kind of a little bit boring with hobbies. I enjoy knitting, and I want to take up doing puzzles. So I find that can be very relaxing, and there are two hobbies that I can do while being around people like you and having conversations and being able to do that at the same time. Oh, I have a question for you.
Okay.
What skill would you like to learn?
Oh boy, what skill would I like to learn? I think learning another language would be the big one. I'm working on learning French, and I have been for quite some time. It's difficult to do, but I feel like it's something that makes you smarter. It's something that opens up another world of culture and movies and music and art and all sorts of things when you learn a language. So that for me is a big one. What about you?
I think woodworking would be a pretty cool skill to learn because you're able to be creative and you could make pieces that are practical, you can use, but they can also be pieces of art as well. And you can use it in your house. And I think it's a very practical, but yet artistic and creative skill to have.
So thank you for clicking and watching. We have put together a free PDF on this conversation that goes through some of the terms that we've used, some of the words, some of the phrases, some of the more advanced ideas, some of the more advanced words. So you can follow the link in the description to go to our website and download that free PDF. And I want to thank you for clicking and watching, and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thanks again.
See you soon.
Bye.